My name's Casey and I'm an addict. I was in active addiction for over 20 years. Um, I've done all the drugs. I didn't really discriminate against them. I guess I would identify as a heroin addict if I had to identify as something, but I've done it all. I've done meth, coke, crack, weed, alcohol. I've done each one for extended periods of time. I only identify as a heroin addict because heroin was always the one that took me all the way down, got me thrown in jail, took everything from me. Um, and the biggest thing that I have found that I had to do to overcome and get lengthy clean time is admit that I was an addict and that I didn't have any control, that I was powerless. Um, and choosing to do it for myself because I wanted to be a different person, not because I wanted different things. I got sober different times because I was sick of going to jail, or I got sober because I wanted to make my mom and dad proud of me, or I got sober because I wanted nice things and I wanted to be able to keep a job. But when it came down to it, I had to want it for me. I had to want to be a different person. Just quitting doing drugs and being clean wasn't enough. I had to do a complete makeover on myself from top to bottom. I didn't realize how many character defects I had without the drugs and alcohol. I thought that my only problem was that I did drugs and that I drank, when really I was a miserable, selfish person. I was mean to everybody around me. I didn't love myself and I didn't truly love anybody else. I had to find compassion and empathy for other people to learn to love myself, which is a hard concept to grasp. I know at least for me it was in the beginning. How could I be a selfish person and at the same time have such low self-esteem? But that's exactly who I was. All of the things I hated about myself, I made it seem like it was other people's problems. I blamed everybody else for my problems. I didn't get high and be an asshole because I wanted to get high and be an asshole. I got high and was an asshole because of something you did or something somebody else did. I wanted to blame and be the victim all the time. And to find recovery and start changing myself, I had to put those things aside and say, I am the problem. Deep down, it is me. It's not just that the drugs make me a worse person. I'm a bad person to begin with, and I need to start working on that. I surrendered myself to a 12-step program. I found a higher power, and that was the groundwork. I had to start there, and that's what I did. I got into my Bible a lot. I started reading every day when I first got sober, and that was where I started. I wanted to put faith in something bigger than myself. Instead of saying, I can do this, I had to say, we can do this. Me and my higher power got to work. I started deciding what principles I wanted to apply in my life, what things I wanted to do different, what things I wanted about myself to change, and believing that a higher power would help me with that is exactly what I needed, and that's what I did.